Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to show you how to make this decorative carrot. Now on this one, I used my embroidery machine to print out the word carrots. You can say just carrot if you want, but I decided on carrots. The little bush, the greenery up here, was just a little bush that you can buy at Walmart in the crafts section where they sell fabric and craft items. This one, the seam is hidden, the raw edges I mean on the inside, and this one, the raw edges are showing, and I used pinking shears to finish them off. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make the template, and it's really easy to make. So you want to take paper that's, give yourself at least 13 or 14 inches long. I like using this paper that I buy from the hardware store. I bought mine at Home Depot. You go to the paint department and there's all kinds of paper in there. It's painters use it to mask off areas they don't want the paint to fall on. So this is 12-inch wide paper. So I'm going to fold it in half. So line up the edges along here and press it. Now I have a 3-inch circle template, and if you'll notice it's got lines crisscrossing in there. That indicates the center. So I want to place it down here towards this end of my paper, and I'm going to draw from here to here. So I'm just going to do it here, like that. So that's all you need to do there. From this point, you need to go 20 inches up, which is right about here. I'm going to put a little mark right there. And so now I'm going to draw a line that is 6 inches long out from the folded edge of the paper all the way out here. And this paper just happens to be 12 inches wide, which is great. And now I'm going to draw from the straight line I just drew all the way down to here. So line my ruler up from that point up there down to the widest point of the circle and go ahead and draw. And then go ahead and now begin cutting on those drawn lines. So you want to cut your template out. There's two different ways you could finish this carrot off. You could have it to where you cut your fabric with the pretty sides showing. So the back sides of the fabric are together like this. Or you can just do the reverse of that. Bring the pretty sides of your fabric together and then lay your template on top and cut it out. So you can either do it to where the seam is hidden inside or the seam is showing like I showed you at the beginning of the tutorial. Also, if you want to put the word carrot on the outside like I did, you want to make sure you cut your fabric larger than 12 inches. I would cut it about 15 inches long by about 20 some inches long by about 15 inches wide. Go ahead and on your embroidery machine, print the word carrot out. And remember, I'm having it go this way. So I'm going to show you how to do it to where your seam is showing on the outside. So I have these little weights here. I use these a lot. They're very helpful because pinning paper down is really kind of hard. Then nothing ever really comes out right. So you can trace around your design and then cut it out, or you can go ahead and cut it out with the paper on top. And I like using my rotary cutter. Here it is. So then you can just go ahead and begin cutting it out. So when you go to pin your two pieces together, Remember, if you don't want the raw edges of your carrot to show on the outside, you would bring front sides together of your fabric. So you have the pretty sides together, and then go ahead and pin it all around here. But if you want the raw edges to show, here's the one with the word carrots on it. By the way, I was torn. I didn't know if I should call it carrot or carrots. I decided to do carrots, so either one. So on this one, I have the back sides of the fabric together because I want the raw edges to show. So on this one, where the raw edges are going to show, you're going to use a 3/4 inch seam, wide seam, all the way around. But on this one, since you don't want the seam to show, you can do anywhere from a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch wide seam all the way around. If you want the raw edges to show on the outside, here's a suggestion for finishing them off so they look just a little more decorative. And that's to use pinking shears. I got these off of Amazon for around $10. Of course, right now I don't know what they would be because prices have been going up so much. So just go on Amazon and enter pinking shears and all kinds of options will come up. So you would just take these and cut about 1/8 of an inch off around the edges. And you do that even on the top edge up here. So the top edge and all the way around the sides. If you're doing the one where you don't want the raw edges to show on the outside of your seam, then go down to your curved area, and you do this after you stitch. And you're going to do little slits. And you're going to cut up to the stitch line, but make sure you don't cut your stitches because otherwise it's going to come apart. So do that right around in here. Then at your top edge, you're going to fold the edges over once and then fold it over again and then stitch right along there, all the way around the top edge. Now turn it front side out. So you just work your way down to the bottom and pull it up through. Reach inside and push against that bottom curve, pushing it out. After you have it turned front side out, you want to take your polyfill stuffing, which you can buy at Walmart and Joann Fabrics and Crafts. Before you insert it, you want to break it up in little pieces so that it's not too lumpy, and then open this up and push it all the way down into the bottom and continue pushing the polyfill in until you have it about right up to there where you have a few inches left at the top. Now we're going to finish it off. This little bunch of greens here, you can buy them at Walmart. So they come in just a little bunch like this, and it's perfect for this project. Just stick it down in the center of your polyfill, and you're going to have to push really hard to get it to go down in there. Then you're going to gather the fabric up at the top. Take some twine like I have here, and you're going to wrap it around a whole bunch of times and then tie it in a knot. So let me show you what this one looks like that's all done. So can you see it there? You wrap it around and then tie a knot. And then you can open this up and squeeze just a little bit of hot glue in there just to make sure that everything holds together. But aren't these pretty? This will look great in springtime, laying on a shelf somewhere in your house or just anywhere on a little table. I just love these. This is a really quick project. It's really a beginner's project. You don't need a lot of sewing skill to do this particular project. And this will look, again, great up on a shelf, maybe in your kitchen or just even in your family room. It just kind of helps to welcome spring in. If you're interested in making other spring projects like this little decorative basket that's got a bunny and Easter eggs in it, there's going to be a link down below your YouTube screen. So you scroll down to the description section, click on the down arrow, and then scroll a little bit more and you'll see all kinds of links down there. There'll also be links to other beginner sewing projects. While you're doing all that, make sure you follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.